breakfast.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? Good. Welcome to the Flamingo habitat. My name is Jackie. I'm one of 3 ladies that work in this department. We take care of all of the animals here at the habitat. We do have scheduled pelican feedings every morning at 8:30 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. These birds are part of our 80 bird collection. And we have hundreds of fish here and about 15 freshwater turtles. All of the birds that we have clipped wings. You can't have any of them bar hopping down the strip. Swimming in the Bellagio fountains may sound extremely fun to them. Of course, we are responsible for them and their safety, so they do have to stay here. Anything you see flying out here simply flew into the habitat. We do get a lot of freeloaders here. Mallard ducks find us, grackles, sparrows, hummingbirds live here. Every now and then we get some herons that stop by as well. Our pelicans here are not clipped. These are rescue rehab birds that came to us from a facility in Laguna, California. We've had them for about 8 months now. These birds were found on the beach entangled in fishing line and nets, and their wings were severely damaged, so they can't fly. They cannot be returned to the wild, so they came to live here with us and get housekeeping and room service every day, just like all of you do. Easiest way to tell the female from the male, Virginia is the one on the rock. She's a little bit spunky, usually hopping around like a little frog. She has more gray spots on top of her head. She's also smaller than Bugsy. She's about 7.5 pounds. Her boyfriend is about 10.5 pounds, and her beak is also a little bit shorter. Bugsy's head is mostly white, so that's the easiest way to tell them apart when they're right next to each other. I was tossing them some saltwater fish, capelin and night smelt. They're fed about 2 pounds of fish every day. Of course, weekly vitamins as well, keep them happy and healthy. We know our female pelican is at least 4 to 5 years old. This past spring, she came into her mature colors. They'll get a yellow head and a little bit of burgundy color underneath the beak. There's 2 pictures in front. We'll show you what a mature brown pelican looks like. You can see they're a bit more colorful. So as I said, Virginia is at least 4 to 5 years old. Her boyfriend Bugsy didn't come into his mature colors, so we know he's less in age than Virginia. And they can live about 20 years in a zoological setting, such as our habitat. You gonna come finish your breakfast? Yes? No? You're good? You're gonna play with your food? Alright. Like a little kid, when she's done eating, she'll play with her food. That's when I know she's had enough. When both of them open up their wingspan, you'll see on the left side it won't expand all the way, as they both had injuries to their left wings. And also Bugsy had a leg injury. And Bugsy's the one in the water. So when he walks around Pelican Island, he has a little bit of swagger, a little bit of limp in his step. He's a little bit clumsy on land, but he is perfectly healthy otherwise. And when they swim around, especially right in front of you, be aware they take very happy, aggressive baths. So they may splash you just a little bit. Come on, Bugsy, I know you're still hungry. Yes? In front, this is Hannah. Hannah's our South American black-necked swan. She's been living in this habitat for 17 years. She is 20 years old, the oldest swan that we have here. Notice she has a black neck. That's why she's called a black-necked swan. The big red decoration on her beak is meant to be there. She's perfectly normal. It is not a tumor, okay, as most people assume. Fastest flying swan in the world. They can reach speeds over 50 miles per hour. Whistling ducks right in front. Those guys whistle, they don't quack. The orange beak one is a red-crested poacher. Those are Eurasian ducks. American shoveler right here. Merganser waiting for me to toss them a fish underneath this bridge. Mergansers are fish-eating ducks. That's why they have a pointed beak. It's used for spearing fish and hunting for insects. Many of our animals here eat fish. Catfish, sturgeon, turtles, ibises, merganser ducks, also our pelicans. All of our animals here have their own specialized diets. On a daily basis, we feed about 10 different types of a zoological kibble to just as your cat or your dog has their own kibbles and bits. The waterfowl birds have their own. The fish, the flamingos, the African ibises that are on Flamingo Island as well. Insects like mealworms, crickets, grasshoppers, sometimes we have snails. Fruits and vegetables are fed to the parents. Many of our birds, like our swans, our poacher ducks, they eat lettuce. And the flamingos are also fed very small shrimp called krill. The flamingos do have their own feeders. They can eat whenever they're hungry. Other birds, like our swans and our ducks, they're fed periodically throughout the day. Fish are fed 2 times a day. Pelicans are fed twice a day as well. There are pictures of all of our animals scattered throughout the habitat, just like the ones you see right in front of you. And there are also some brochures behind this group of people on that ibis side, that little plexiglass box. They have pictures of all of our animals, also many of the freeloading birds that happen to find our habitat. So as you walk around, please be very careful. The freeloading mallard ducks that fly in here, the grackles, they fly very low. They'll take you out if you are not coherent and not paying attention. Eyes open. Watch your step. Many of our ducks get out and wander throughout the habitat. You don't want any of them to trick you. One of our catfish right in front. They're all albino. We also have sturgeon in there, grass carp or the dark blue fish. We have koi. Some of the koi fish are about 30 years old. They are the oldest fish we have here. When you look at our little birds' legs, like these guys right in front of me, if you look at their legs, you'll see they have little bands on. Girls are banded left, boys are banded on their right leg. That's what we use to tell them apart. We do inventory every morning to make sure all of our kids show up for work. Not like they can fly, but they do wander around the habitat. Sometimes they end up at the pool with you partying, listening to music, and we have to get them back into the habitat. They live a very good life here. Some of our ducks are approaching 20 years old. Hannah, she's 20. Our female ibis that's on Flamingo Island, the black and white birds, Isis is 24 years old. Some of our koi fish are in their 30s. The flamingos are in their 30s. Staying a very long, happy life here. All right, so any questions? Something I didn't mention for those of you that are awake? If they're a little early by Las Vegas standards. Everyone's good? Alright, thank you guys very much. If you ever have questions or concerns, you can pick up any house phone, ask the operator for the wildlife department. I will be on Flamingo Island in about 10 minutes refilling the flamingo feeders. They're fed krill and they're also fed their own pelleted diet. You guys have